do it from the original quote of $5,500 to $20,000. Like that's 400% more. When you called back, it was 87 plus two more.
So you're telling me you're not going to pay me?
I'm not paying you that amount.
You're not.
I will not pay you that amount because you didn't. Where's the quote? Where's the price? Where is it in writing that said it's going to cost this much?
All right, I'll lean the place then. Well, it wouldn't look good.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It wouldn't be any damn good at all. It would look like you say, who did this job?
Right. Yeah, but again, I mean, if you want to make it look good, but now it's that making it look good is costing me more money, right? For you to make it look good so you look good. Well, I don't care if it looks like trash. It looked bad before you came here. Hey, and welcome to Northern Chris. As you can see from the start of this video, those clips, that was an interaction I had with a contractor to do some work up on my property up north. It gets pretty heated. The video itself was shot with my cousin. He held his phone down, so I apologize for being so shaky, but he wanted to record it in case things got, out of control or went south really quickly. So it's a bit of a longer video. Hope you enjoy it. Just wanted to talk a bit about a few things. He originally quoted me, like I said, $5,500, and the final quote was over $20,000. So that's a 380% increase. Curious what your thoughts are. Leave a comment below and let me know what you would have done in this situation.
Give you 6 days.
Right.
I charge only 5.
Okay.
$750.
Right.
So that took $1,500 off.
Right.
The removal of 39 loads.
Right.
Normally, I was giving you a deal at 200.
Right.
Took it down to 150.
Okay.
Right. So that showed you 19. That saved you 1950. Didn't charge you any float time.
Right.
In and out, because that saves you $500. On the saws, the guy on the saw only charged you for 5 in the 6 days, so that changed $450. So what it did, it brought it down from 19.7 down to 17.2.
Right.
All right. So we do the cash for that, and then the HST goes on the 97.18.
Right.
Minus your 2,500, so it brings it down to 72.18 for a check, and then cash for 86.
Right.
So the days I were in here started on the 16th. We
Right.
loaded some stuff in. So the 16th through the 19th I was here.
Okay.
And 22nd to the 24th.
Right.
So some days overrun I didn't charge for.
Right.
Yeah, 4 days there and 2 here.
Right. And that's the week you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just shocked by the price, to tell you the truth. Like that was my concern, right? I mean, because originally it was $5,500, which we knew wasn't going to happen.
You were up to here for
Right.
No,
I understand that.
But when you marked all those trees, I guess you didn't realize what was in the top. Yeah, and I didn't want to leave you. I never leave a place a mess. Put it down.
Right.
You know, and if you look at anybody, you talk to any of my jobs, and then I don't leave something half done,
Right.
where it gets into something like you. And I know it costs you more money, but the thing is, I phoned you on it and just said, hey, there's a shitload more in here than that.
Well, that's the thing, because we talked last Saturday, and it was $8,700 up until that point, and then you said about 2 more days.
So I had 2 more days, and then I took all the rest of the material out.
Right.
So there was 39 loads I took out.
Right.
Plus I burnt 6.
Right.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I was putting them on, trying to save you money there too.
Right.
Oh, I had a load here. Plane flew over, took a look, but nothing they can do, because this is the season you can burn.
Of course. Right. Yeah. So again, back to this. It's just again, I was shocked by it when you said, because it was $8,700 last Saturday.
Yep.
And then plus 2 more days, so I figure about $1,500 a day on the machine, plus whatever labor. So that's about $3,000 without any extras. So that's like 11,700. So it's like 12 grand. And then when you said 19, like that's $7,000 extra dollars, right?
Well, I had to haul all the loads, Roy.
Right.
But I hadn't got all the roads out till the.
But I didn't know it was going to cost, because the original plan was to bury them, and then you did say you couldn't.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if it was $250 a load or $200 a load. Like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I would have.
Well, that's cheap. I took it down to 150. That's even cheaper.
Right. Yeah.
So you don't get material loaded with an excavator and trucked away and tipping fees for cheaper than $300 in most cases where you got to truck it, right?
Right.
So I had a guy to take it, but I still got to go back and sort the stumps out of it for him. So he's got the stump grinder.
Right.
This sort of stuff.
Because that's at 150 times 40 loads, like that's over 5 or 6 grand right there.
Well, 39, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 4 grand. Like that's a lot. Like if you would have called and said, hey, it's going to cost 4,000, or it's going to be 25 truckloads, it's X dollars, I probably would have told you just leave it in a pile.
Well, picture it this way: you're working,
right?
You're cutting down trees, you're piling brush, and as you're getting loads in and loads out.
Right.
So now you want me to, if you took something like, and all of a sudden you pile it all up,
Right.
right? So now you got a bigger mess to work with trying to remove it.
Right.
And then what do I do for you? I leave you one great big goddamn mess
Right.
of.
Yeah, it's just the price. I mean, that's
Well, that's a hell of a deal for taking all that material away.
right. And I don't doubt it. I just wish I knew, like,
Yeah.
to do from the original quote of $5,500 to $20,000. Like, that's 400%
and from
more.
marking 30 trees to marking over 200.
Right.
Come on, man.
But I know I'm not.
I'm trying to be as fair as I could with you.
I understand, but that's a lot of money, right? Like,
Yeah.
my budget was, when I called you and you said it was going to be a week, and I left a voicemail because I had budget constraints, right? So I'm concerned that I can't even pay that, because that's a lot more money than I had budgeted for this, and that's the issue, right? Because
You're saying you can't pay this?
I can't pay $18,000 from the original quote of $8,700 plus $3,000, or the original quote of $5,500, and then as of last Saturday it was $87 plus $3.
As of this right here, I've taken all that off of it and cleaned this whole job up.
Right.
Right. And
I'm not saying you didn't do the work. You did fantastic work. Don't get me wrong. You did a great job.
You know,
But you have to call me.
Well, I called you again. You told me you marked it. I told you to mark what you had.
Right.
And you wanted the driveway widened.
Right.
You didn't tell me this lot's going to sink.
Right. Well, I didn't.
I had to bring in gravel.
Right.
Right. Okay.
But you shouldn't you call me and say there's going to be extra costs? Like,
Well,
you can't just do the job.
Well,
you knew I had budget constraints when I called and said I'm concerned it's over a week's worth of work, and that's the issue, right? I mean, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
So the job's done now.
Right.
You knew I was in here.
Yeah.
Right. You knew I was in here doing the job.
Right.
You enlarged the job.
Right.
So I'm not going to leave a job all shitty for you or anything else like that.
But you should call me and tell me that it's going to cost more money. That's the issue.
I called you and I said it was at 19.7.
That was after it was done.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't.
That was
done,
Wednesday.
And I had
That was
to. Then I had to
Wednesday.
come. Yeah. And Thursday I had to come back in, finish up over in here, take that last tree down because I had to take that up. I spent another 3 hours in here evening up this lot so it doesn't look a cavity or nothing like that. I know I'll tell you, man, I did a good job.
I know you did. It's
Hey.
fantastic. This is exactly what I'm looking for. But again, if you would have told me it was going to cost $18,000, like I said on the phone, I wouldn't have done it, because that's a lot more. Like, I can rent a machine for a month for $8,500. Now, it doesn't get rid of the stumps. It doesn't get rid of the trees. It doesn't get rid of the brushes.
No, you don't get a job like that.
Well,
Like you have, I had 2 trucks in here, 4 guys,
right.
and I got to pay them.
I understand. I get it. You're running a business.
Hey,
But at the end of the day, you have to let me know that it's going to double in price from Saturday to this Saturday. It doubled in price.
well, wasn't actually. I think I said 87 or whatever it was.
It was 87 last Saturday.
Yeah, and,
plus
that's
you
what
said-
basically was. I was writing that stuff down. I might have had a little bit more at that time. I don't know. I just give you a basic idea of what it was going to be, but up to that point. But I hadn't taken any of the loads away,
Right.
and this place would have been. Well, it wouldn't have looked good.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it wouldn't be any damn good at all. It would look like, say, who did this job?
Right. Yeah, but again, I mean, if you want to make it look good, but now it's that making it look good is costing me more money, right? For you to make it look good so you look good. I don't care if it looks like trash. It looked bad before you came here. So that's why $18,000 is a lot of money.
I know.
Like, and if you would have said,
And I've done 19.7, more than
Right.
19.7's
Right.
job. So
Right.
what it works out to is, what do they say it works out to? 9.7 and 8.6.